Hello and welcome to this base tour of mine on the Altitude server Grove. Now I've done one of these before on their last server, Fjord, so it probably looks quite familiar to begin with at least. To give you a little backstory, our last server, Fjord and Grotto, were reset, but we were allowed to take like a ton of stuff with us in like an inventory. So I've managed to build most of this in the last, so it's been 3 months, 4 months since the reset. Before I show you around, let me show you where I decided to place it. This is a very large mushroom island that I found. Obviously it's massive, so I decided to share it with my friend Zapa and General Janonius. They are pretty good friends of mine, so they get this top half. As you can see, they've built very differently to me, whereas I've built a very, very square, sort of very big box with my map art platform on top. But the reason I chose to pick a mushroom island is obviously no mob spawn, which is essential for building staircased map art, which is really difficult and hard to go into right now. But anyway, it's much easier when there's no mobs to spawn. It makes it very complicated and messy. So yeah, this is a big box. So yeah, let me show you around. I designed most of this in creative first, including the auto sorter that goes around it, and then I built it using Lightmatica after the server started. So yeah, this is where I keep my stuff. This is my main stuff, and just, you know, all that jazz. And then I have building supplies over here. This is output to my bone meal, and in here is all sorts of stuff that can't be sorted. And this is supposed to be my iron farm output, but I haven't actually built the iron farm yet. This is a valuables output. It's for like diamonds and that sort of thing. And then this is stuff the auto sorter can't sort though, so this is the end of it. And then you've got rails and stuff. Tons of cake, because you get cake from digging dirt with MCMO. This is stuff that I need to take to my starter kit area. Crate items, redstone stuff. And then over here we've got basic ore stuff, more ores and some other stuff that need to be sorted, mob drops. This copper comes from an auto smelter thing. Just some furnaces that have charcoal go straight into them. And then on this very back wall is my auto shulker fillers. So an auto sorts the items and then fills them straight into shulker boxes, and then drops the shulker boxes in here. So we'll do this for all of the items that I get lots of. So they get auto filled. And then up here we have my input for my auto sorter, so everything that is sorted goes in here. And then this area around here is I'm planning to map art up. I haven't done it yet, just not been a priority. And then here is the rest of everything. So the auto sorter comes through here, down here, through here, down there, and then up there. In case you're wondering why it's over here, it's because I've designed it so that if I've got my pet out with auto pet pickup, it's going to be too far away for my pet to pick it up. So if I leave the main area of my base, so this square here, I can pick stuff up, but on the inside I won't. So I can bring my pet back, empty it into here without having to turn pet pickup off, as I will always forget. So yeah, it has to be over there, and it's also on a chunk boundary as well, which makes it a bit more complicated. Chunk boundaries are a nightmare with auto sorters. But then it goes up there, over there, and then into the sugar fillers. But first it does copper ore even, and then it goes through here, down here, and then into these barrels, and then this smelts the copper, and then it goes all the way, oops, 1 second, I did not build this to get around on, then it goes all the way to the end there, and then it goes up here, across here, and then over to this second auto sorter, which sorts wood, leaves, saplings, moss stuff, over there, and then it goes through there, down there, up there, and then back round here, which does stuff that needs to be composted, and also there's wool at the end here too. And then it goes around here, down here, then it sorts, sort like 1 or 2 items down there, and then over here, those important items, and then rails, and then comes back round down here into the unsorted section. So it's not particularly big, but I didn't want to use too many hoppers because I've got hoppers everywhere and they're not good for server load, so trying to make it as efficient as I can, but also as useful as possible. And then of course we've got all of my other farms. Let's start over here. This is my fungus farm. You can use fungus, is really good to be selling to spawn. So I've set up 8 flower farms, and then you turn on the flower farms with this one, and then it creates the fungus, and then turn this one, and then the fungus goes down there, up there, and then round in a circle, because obviously I don't want to have too many hoppers, so any extra goes all the way around until the hoppers have started emptying, so I can have lots going around it and I don't have to worry about it getting stuck or anything. And then it goes into a small auto sorter which sorts them into the 2 funguses, and then everything else gets bone mealed, and those go into shulker fillers as well. So that's the fungus farm. And then over here I've got my sort of crop stuff. I've got cocoa beans for brown dye, and then I've got nether wart here which I put into here, which then automatically puts it into shulkers. And then I've got wheat farm up here which I put into there, and that sorts the wheat out, makes it into shulkers, and the seeds go down into bone meal. And then I've just got these manual potatoes and carrots at the back there, just when I need them really. And then moving on, we've got my fungus tree farm. Now, I'm not going to go over how this works exactly, but I'm going to do that in a separate video, how I use MCMO for all my tree farms. Got jungle wood over there. This is over there is where I do my mangrove. And over here is my fishing area. So let me show you this. So I go up here, and then I stand on these hoppers and put wood in my inventory like this, so it fills up all the spots. And then when I fish, the items go into here, which takes it down here. Can I get down without going all the way down? No. And then there is a furnace system here, so it automatically smelts the fish, and then the rest go down here, which goes into this auto sorter which uses a water system. I don't use these water systems for the rest of my auto sorter because they are quite easily overflow and I haven't been able to figure out how to do them. But if you're only fishing, you're only getting up to 16 items at a time, so it's not going to overflow if you don't put everything in at once, that is. So yeah, this sorts out most of the fishing stuff for me, and then this end bit is all the armor and stuff, I made this quite big so I can stand fishing for ages and I don't have to worry about it overflowing. And then I sort everything out into what they are. And then this stuff goes over to my starter kit area so I can put them in my starter kits. Moving on. Let us go upstairs to the rest of the tree farms. I've got, see some of the fungus has come up the top. Very irritating. I need to move the whole section down a couple of blocks so it doesn't do that. But anyway, I've got birch over there, dark oak, acacia and cherry at the end. And then over here I've got, I should have just flown onto the platform, but whatever. I've got my sheep farms, which go, the wool goes down here and into a auto sugar filler. Everything goes into sugar fillers. Same with a bee farm. This is for honeycomb. And then over here is my enormous cactus farm. It actually goes under there too. Let me just see if I can, yeah, it goes all the way back there. And then that comes up into here, flows through here, and then there's 3 furnaces here. They're turned off at the moment because I've got more than enough green dye. And then the rest get turned into bone meal, which goes over there and into the bone meal storage over here. Very nice. And then sugarcane farm, which at the minute I've been turning into maps for my shop. And then if these get full, any extra sugarcane will go into those composters there. And that gets put over there, which is lovely. And then down here in this very large hole, you can probably see the cactus farm a bit better from over here. Yeah, I'm going to build it all the way up there as well. This hole is going to be my iron farm. Just needs finishing digging out. And I think that's about everything in here. I don't know if you heard that, it was my cat screaming at me. Hi, Shadow. Hello. I'm recording a video. Shush. And yeah, I think that's about everything on my base here. Oh yeah, I have a couple of other smelters here. This one is for glass, just put, and then I've got glass here. And this one smelts cobblestone because I've had a bit of a shortage of stone recently, so I can repurpose that for anything though. It's just smelt stuff and put it into shulkers, so I can put sand in here and turn it into a glass smelter, but for now I need stone. But yeah, I think that is just about everything. Oh yeah, I think I didn't explain that that over here, when I'm empty, like doing my tree farms, I just dump all of the stuff into there, and then it goes into here. And this section here is a buffer, so if I've got this full and my auto sorter full, this acts as a buffer so that nothing gets despawned. Alright, then moving on, the last thing to show you would be the top. So up here I've got my map art platform, obviously, and my auto sorter for my map art supplies, my spruce tree farm, obviously all the map art I've done, and then at the very bottom here, eyeshadow, is my mushroom stem farm. So I put the mushrooms down and then bone meal them and then cut them all down at once. The little soft sand thing is there just to help me pick up the drops faster. But I think that is just about everything. I hope this was an interesting video, and yeah, this is hopefully going to be one of lots of videos I plan to make. It's been a while since I last made one. I'm hoping to try and get back into it again. So thank you for being here, thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching to the end, and I will see you again next time. Bye.